Welcome, everybody, to this resistance band workout with special focus on the arms, back, and abs. Always check your band for safety, stretching it to make sure there are no holes or tears present. We're starting by sitting in the middle of the band, legs crossed. Hold one tail in each hand. They should be equal length. Press the palms together, sandwiching the ends. It looks like you're saying a prayer. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, palms squeeze together, raise the hands up, drawing the elbows towards each other until they're in line with the triangle shape of the band. Release the hands back down and repeat. Exhale, raise the hands up, elbows point towards the floor. Inhale, release. Slowly at first, then increase the speed once you've gained control over the movement. Lift, release, building constant tension as you raise the band up and controlling as you lower back down. 3 more times. 2, 1. Hold the palms in place, elbows out to the side, add a rotation to one side, return to center, rotate to the other side, back to center. Shoulders stay stacked over the hips. Start with small rotations. Take advantage of the fact that we have the palms pressed together and use that to help you rotate around. Connect to where your shoulder blades are in relation to your ribs. How the whole upper body rotates together as a unit. Let's return to the prayer presses, up and down 10 times. Keep those palms squeezed so the band stays in place. You're feeling it through the chest muscles, through the front of the shoulders. Last one. Hands back to the center. Add a tilt to one side. You can tap the elbow to the knee if you're able to do so without bending forward. Small side bends, keeping the sit bones anchored to the floor. Hips relaxed. One more set. Tap to each side. And sit back up. Let's take the band apart, open the arms to the side, and drop one elbow at a time, pulling it down and back with purpose. Feel that rotation of the shoulder blade, the deep connection, and keep the straight arm active and strong, not losing tension in the band. When your arm is out to the side, lowering it down, pressing it back out, wrist in line with shoulder. 2 more times. Hold both arms out in the T, close the hands in front, open back out, and with a little stretch. Close and open, horizontal waves, keeping the hands in line with the shoulders as best you can. Light tension in the band. Watch that the shoulders aren't creeping up towards the ears. You'll want to keep them pressed down. Shoulder blades fully engaged behind you. Last one. Open to the T. You can set your band down, take the arms back out to the side and add a stretch forward. Then as you sit up, same arm motion, closing the arms in front. Suddenly, your whole body feels much lighter, and this stretch feels really good. One more stretch. Diving forward, sitting tall. One more to transition to our next series. Wrap the band around each hand 2 to 3 times. You can stay with the legs crossed, or you can come to a kneeling position if you'd prefer. We're going to an overhead wave, raising the arms all the way up to the ceiling, then adding a baby back bend if you'd like for the extra shoulder stretch, wrapping it forward, allowing your spine to curl on the stretch forward, deepen that abdominal warm up. Big shoulder stretch. 3 more times. Lift, inhaling to arch back. Exhale, wrap, tuck and curl forward. Even getting the pelvis involved. Wagging the tailbone. Back and forth with you. One more time. Big lift. And back over. Sit down with the legs straight out, pointing to one end of the mat. Place the band flat around the feet. Lower the hands, palms face the body. Minimal bend in the elbows. Take an extension straight behind you, keeping the arms narrow, close to the sides of the body. 1 minute of these extension rows back. The motion happens at the shoulder joint. The elbows and the wrists stay fixed. Back is flat. Feet are flexed. Feeling this one through the back of the arms and behind the shoulder blades. Let's try about 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Transfer both ends of the band to one hand. Take the elbow out to the side. Arm is bent. Elbow, wrist, and shoulder are in line. Other arm comes out to the T. Start to lean back with a flat back, extending the arm that has the band and meeting the hands together in front. Now row that elbow back out to the side, tension in the band, flat back. It's oblique work without having to rotate. The band comes diagonally across with the arm as it rows out to the side, then back to the center as you lean back. Increasing your hinge with each repetition. We have a set of 10. You can work through them slowly. Two more times. Lean and reach forward. Sit up and row. One more. Finish in that row position. Switch hands, transfer both ends of the band to the other hand, checking that the band is still flat on your feet. Arms open to prepare. Lean back, draw the hands together in front, row to sit up. With your arm that stays straight, you can use that as a cue for your other arm. So you want the elbow to stay up in line, that same plane of motion that your other arm is opening and closing on. Use that as your reference point. Big row, stretching forward. Release the band. Stay where you are, but open the feet a little bit wider so that they're more hip distance apart. You can bend the knees, dig the heels into the ground. Grab the band with a slightly higher tension. Then lean back to extend the arms right out in front of you. You're going to high bicep curl, so the thumbs are up, palms face each other. We curl in up towards the ears. Keep the elbows high, release. Curl it in and release. Important that the band is flat on the feet so it doesn't roll anywhere. As long as it's flat, it'll stay secure. High curls without excess tension through the shoulders or the neck. This one's all about the biceps and some chest because we are holding those arms narrow to the body. The elbows point straight forward, in line with the legs and the feet. 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch the feet back out. You can loosen the band slightly for half roll downs. Rolling down, stretching out the spine, curling the tailbone. Using some of the tension in the band to help you sit up, but not an excessive pull on the band. We're transferring the work to the abs and the back, using the band for awareness and a little bit of support so that we can get deeper in our roll downs. One more time, half roll down, curling the tailbone underneath you. Exhale to sit back up. Prepare to roll all the way down. Maybe scoot up to give yourself space. You can take the band with you, rolling to the back, pulling the legs to tabletop. Transfer the band over the shins, grabbing the sides of the band with the hands raised a few inches off the floor, the palms facing towards you. Start to lower the legs, dipping the toes down to the mat and exhaling to lift back up. Minimal tension in the band. Dipping the toes down, lifting through the hip joint, drawing the legs back up. Practicing these double dips, noticing the ab work, keeping your back still, keeping your neutral spine, the pelvis not rocking. Hold your legs in tabletop and add pumps of the hands down and up, just like you're doing hundreds. 10 times, down and up. Then pause, add 2 dips down. Toes tap and lift. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 dips down. The band is there for awareness. Are your shins staying in line? 10 pulses. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 dips down. And down. Exhale up. Last set. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap down, 2 more. Down. And lift. And down. And lift. You can place the feet on the floor. Take the band to 1 foot. Very important that it's flat and secure on the foot for this series. You can cross the band like an X. Plant the elbows on the floor. Extend the leg all the way up. It's a leg circle. Start by letting the leg fall across the midline. Down. Exhale out, around, and up. Taking these inside circles to start. Keep the hands fixed, keep the elbows fixed, stabilizing you on the floor. The band should not be rolling or curling on the foot. If it does, adjust it right away. You don't want it to snap on you. One more circle around. Pause right here. Tuck the other knee in as you kick the leg with the band out. Tap the toe to lift and kick the leg back up. Doing a little split with one knee bent, one leg straight. Activating that back line, the hamstring and the glute. In opposition from your abdominals that stabilize you. Just testing out this motion before we add in the next part of this exercise. Transfer the band to the opposite hand, fold the free arm behind the back, and turn this into a crisscross. Same leg pattern. Lift, curl the elbow across to the bent knee, and release. If you're not fully able to lift into this, it's a lot of coordination. Just take the hand across the body and tap that bent knee as it lifts. That also brings some activation to the obliques, helps get you ready to do the full lift across. I'm doing a set of 12. We'll finish it right here. Exhale up, knee to elbow, release. Extend the bottom leg back out. Band comes to both hands. We're going to do your circles in the other direction. Cross it again if it came uncrossed. Take the leg out to the side, down, through the middle and up. 2, 3. Inhale out and away, exhale up. The extended leg is actively pressing into the mat. Shoulders and elbows also fixed to the mat. Finish your circles, then switch sides. Starting with the inside leg circles, the leg falls across the midline of the body, down towards the other foot, out and up. One more reminder, the band stays flat on the foot. Over, down, out, and up. 8 times, slowly through. increasing the size of your circle. If you'd like, let's add in the knee raise up and tap down with a little split kick. Testing out this motion, getting comfortable with the legs before we add in the crisscross component. Tap and kick. You can even press that bent foot all the way into the ground and see how it helps you with that kick up. Transfer the band to the opposite hand. Add in the crisscross. You already know the legs. You're just adding in the elbow reach to the knee, or adding the arm reach across the body as your modification. Lift, tuck, cross and curl. Kick with a big stretch up. The band helps you get that stretch through the hamstring as you kick. Full set of crisscross, giving you time to really get the pattern down here. Finish your crisscross set. Extend the bottom leg out, band back to both hands, leg out to the side, down, around, and through the middle, completing your circle set 8 times. Circle it 3, 2, and 1. One more set on your back. We're going to put both feet under the band. Stretch the legs up to the ceiling. Then take a double circle. It's smaller. Clockwise on your first set. Little circles around. Can you keep your pelvis flat on the floor with just the legs moving? This is called hip dissociation. It means, can you move your legs around without your pelvis moving? Very important component of core strength. Let's add in a little kick to a teaser prep. So you just curl up as you double kick down. Straighten those arms up with you as you curl. Our teaser prep motion. You can also just do a double kick. Rocking back and forth. Not relying too much on the band. Still got to use those abs. But very helpful for the warm up for teasers. Come back to your double circles here. We're going to just circle counterclockwise, the opposite direction, 8 times. Two more, circle around, exhale up. Feet back to the ceiling. We're going to try a full teaser if you are ready. Start with the hands straight and the knees tucked. Roll up into your full teaser, high V. Lower down. If you've not been able to do a full teaser before this point, using the band is a great way to try the full teaser for the first time, because you've got that assistance. Big emphasis on getting through that roll up into the V and the roll down. Reminder of how your glutes engage to get those legs kicking out and helping you up. Finish. Your T's are set. We're going to flip around, come to the band wrapped behind the body just under the shoulder blades. Out to quadruped. We're doing a scapular push-up. So we just drop the ribs down and then press back into the band. Again, we're not doing high tension on this move. The band is there for awareness, so you can feel how your rib cage goes up and down without the back going into a cat-cow motion. So the back stays in neutral. The motion is entirely at the shoulder joint. Rib cage drop, shoulder blade squeeze, then press it back. Let's finish your scapular push-ups. Option to keep the band for a half plank or a whole plank. It is harder. 30 seconds of plank. You can set the band to the side. Light tension. Reminding you where your rib cage needs to stay while you're doing planks. Also keeping active through the back of the neck. Don't let the head drop. Lower yourself down. Come back to the knees to transfer the band. Lay one end of the band down flat on the mat. Let's put it towards the back edge. Then take your toe and your knee down to secure the band to the floor. Same hand grabs the band, come back out to quadruped, thumb points away from you. You can do a straight arm extension up, reaching forward. This one's going to be the bigger challenge. You can also try the bent arm version where you just let the elbow tuck in towards the body. Usually need to grab the band a little closer towards you so you have tension when the elbow comes in, and you just push it out and in. Elbow tuck and the raise forward. Time for a full set of 16. Monitor. Your supporting hand is the wrist under the shoulder. Pressing actively away. Keeping the spine neutral, hips over knees, abs engaged. 2 more times. Sit back to your knees, transfer the band to the other hand, grabbing it a little bit tighter. It comes out to the side and lifts out to your letter T. Tap back to the floor. Lift and lower, building tension as you lift. It should not be loose as it comes down. Great work for the back of the shoulder. Band coming across the body. Creates a good line of tension for us. Doing this 12 times. These ones are slower. Keeping that arm straight. Let's switch to the other side. Transfer the band. Hold the band with the thumb up to start. You can go back to your straight arm raise. as option 1, or do the elbow tuck version with me 16 times. Press and tuck. Halfway. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Switch hands. Band comes under you across the body. Supporting hand under the shoulder. 12 lifts straight out to the side. Almost there. Lift, control your tap down. Last time. Then come all the way to a prone position, down on the tummy, arms in a wide V overhead, ankles close together. You're swimming, opposite arm lifts with the leg kicking up, lower down, other side, lift and kick, lower down. The band can have as much or as little resistance as you want here. We've done lots of shoulder and back work today. So if you just want it there for awareness, it has light tension, even some slack in the band is fine here. Or you can add tension if you've got enough energy and strength for last set here. Getting ready to finish our workout. Swimming side to side. Pause here. Last exercise is a hamstring pull as the arms wrap overhead, alternating one side to the other with your kicks, lifting and wrapping back. This one for me is less about getting a big arch behind, and it's more about coordinating the foot and the hands to lift together, draw towards each other, and then staying lifted to wrap the arms back overhead. You'll know if you're staying lifted enough because that band has to make it back over your head. Last set. One more time. Kick and reach. Release back down. We can take a couple minutes for some stretches, wrapping the hands behind you, pressing the arms away from the body, shoulder blades together, stretching the chest, holding for 10 to 30 seconds. I'll do each of these stretches today about 20 seconds. Then the hands come forward. You'll press them away, separate the shoulder blades, arch the back. Separate the arms, wrap to one side, side body stretch. Short stretch here to the other side, reaching over. Exhaling to lift yourself up. We'll come forward to cobra stretch from the elbows or the hands. Stretching the abs, the front of the thighs, through the hip flexors. And then finishing in child's pose, hips to heels, arms extend overhead, relax the head down to the mat. Excellent work today. Great workout for the whole upper body and the core. I'll be back here for one more workout to finish your challenge tomorrow.